As we get older, a good night's sleep becomes more of a luxury, but with just one simple trick each night, you can end those restless nights faster than you might think. Have you ever experienced this feeling? You are lying in bed, everything around you is quiet, the lights are off, your mind is clear, yet sleep just refuses to come. Night after night, you lie there waiting, tossing and turning, and by morning, instead of feeling rested, you wake up completely drained, as if you've been fighting your own body all night long. In this video, I'm going to share with you a surprisingly effective trick that has helped many older adults sleep peacefully again. No medications, no expensive devices, no lifestyle overhauls required. Just a few minutes each evening, done gently and consistently, and your body will begin to respond as if by a quiet miracle. But that's not all. You will also learn why sleep quietly changes as we age and why most of us are dealing with it the wrong way. The seemingly harmless habits that slowly sabotage our sleep, and how you can build your own sleep ritual, like a ticket back to the peaceful nights you used to have in your younger years. Before we begin, drop a little commitment to yourself in the comments, something like, "I am ready to welcome peaceful sleep back into my nights." And do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel, so you will not miss out on any simple life-changing tips on the journey to a healthier, happier, more empowered life in your golden years. Now, are you ready? If so, let's get started. After the age of 60, subtle changes in the body start to strongly affect your sleep rhythms, and many people do not even realize it. Melatonin, the hormone that helps the body fall asleep, is produced in lower amounts. You might still go to bed on time, turn off the lights, shut down the television, but you just do not feel sleepy the way you used to. And even when you do fall asleep, it tends to be light and broken. You wake up easily at the slightest noise, or simply because your sleep is no longer deep. Many people even find themselves getting sleepy very early in the evening, only to wake up at 3 or 4 in the morning, unable to fall back asleep. It is as if your body is running on a biological clock that has fallen out of sync. When that happens, many people start to panic, thinking they are suffering from insomnia. They try to force themselves to sleep for 8 hours a night because they believe that is the normal standard. But the truth is, as we get older, our natural need for sleep decreases. The important thing is not how many hours you sleep, but whether you wake up feeling refreshed and clear-headed. Some people sleep only 5 to 6 hours, but the quality of their sleep is good and their body fully recovers. Here is something else many people overlook. The habit of napping too often or for too long during the day can accidentally rob your body of the need to sleep deeply at night. The more you sleep during the day, the harder it is to sleep at night. And then nighttime comes, you are awake. When you are awake, you feel tired. When you feel tired, you nap more during the day. That cycle continues quietly, but endlessly. Some people believe that just resting is enough, even if they do not sleep. But the truth is, your body only truly restores itself during the deep stages of sleep. That is when your brain gets repaired, your hormones are balanced, and your immune system is rebuilt. Resting without sleeping does not recharge your energy in the same way. And if you find yourself stuck in that exhausting cycle, do not worry. I'm about to show you one incredibly simple, incredibly effective trick. One that has helped thousands of older adults rediscover deep sleep without any pills or gadgets. 1. Set a consistent bedtime schedule. After turning 60, many people begin to notice a sad but familiar reality: sleep, which once came so naturally, now feels strangely hard to hold on to. Out of frustration, they turn to sleeping pills, herbal teas, white noise machines, scented candles, even massage chairs. They try everything in hopes of forcing themselves to fall asleep like they used to. But the harder they try, the more disappointed they become. The more they hope for sleep, the more it slips away, like an old friend who no longer trusts you enough to come back easily. But just like any close relationship, sleep will return, if you are gentle and sincere in welcoming it back. You cannot demand sleep to show up right now like flipping a light switch. Instead, You need to create the environment, the feeling, the rhythm, so it feels safe enough to return. Start with the simplest thing: set a consistent bedtime schedule and treat it like a small, non-negotiable appointment with yourself. It does not need to be very early, and you do not need to go to extremes. Just be consistent. The more you stick to the same bedtime each night, the more your body will begin to remember, and your internal clock will gradually readjust, like tuning an old instrument that has been out of use for a while. About 30 minutes before your scheduled bedtime, begin your pre-sleep ritual. Not to force yourself to sleep right away, but to gently calm your mind. Lower the bright lights in your room. Play some instrumental music you enjoy, or soft sounds of wind or a gentle stream. If you have essential oils, add a few drops of lavender or sweet orange as a quiet message to your body saying, "It is time to let everything go." You can sit quietly, close your eyes, and breathe evenly. Do not think too deeply. Do not expect too much. Let each breath become a bridge that connects you to the stillness inside. Your breath will slow down your thoughts, soften the tension in your body, and little by little carry you away from the noisy world of the day. And here is the most important thing, something many people forget: do not force yourself to sleep. When you lie down, if you are not asleep after a few minutes, do not panic and ask, "Why am I not asleep yet?" That question itself becomes a wall that blocks sleep from coming. Just lie there, relax, and breathe evenly. Allow your mind to drift like a quiet boat floating across a lake. No destination, no expectations, no pressure. 2. A pre-sleep brain reset exercise. Many people assume that sleep is something the body handles, but in reality, it is a deeply mental state. And if you truly want your body to rest, you have to clear your mind first. That is why I call this part a pre-sleep brain reset, a short and simple sequence of actions that helps you draw a period to the end of your day, shift your brain out of alert mode, and gently guide you into a deeply relaxed state. It takes just 5 minutes, but if you stick with it every night, it can completely transform the quality of your sleep. The first step: breathing, the key to entering stillness. You can sit on your bed or lie down if you prefer. Close your eyes and place one hand on your belly to feel the movement. Start by breathing in through your nose for 4 seconds. Not rushed, not forced, just a gentle breath, as if you are inviting cool, fresh air into your body. Hold your breath for 7 seconds. This is when your brain starts to realize that you are no longer in a state of stress. Holding your breath is a way to regulate your nervous system and send it a signal of safety. Then slowly exhale through your mouth for 8 seconds, as if you are breathing out all the worries and fatigue of the day. Repeat this 4 to 7 to 8 cycle, just 4 times, and you will feel your whole body soften, your heartbeat, slow down your mind, clear up, and your thoughts drift like a leaf on a quiet lake. This is not just a relaxation technique, it is a way to reprogram your nervous system to return to a peaceful setting. And this is especially helpful for older adults whose brains tend to remain more alert than usual. The second step: write down 3 things you are grateful for from the day. It could be something very small, like being healthy enough to take a walk in your garden, a surprise phone call from a loved one, or simply a peaceful dinner. Write them down. You do not need to write much, just write honestly. This helps your brain switch channels away from stress. When you feel gratitude, your brain produces serotonin, a neurotransmitter that creates feelings of calm and satisfaction. It is your way of telling your brain you do not need to be on guard anymore. Today was good enough. The third step: create a room in your imagination, a place where you truly want to fall asleep. Close your eyes and picture an ideal space. It could be a cozy wooden cabin deep in the pine forest, a hammock swaying beside a calm blue sea, or even your own bedroom filled with soft lighting, the scent of flowers and gentle music. You do not need to imagine every detail, just create a feeling, a sense that in that place you feel safe and at peace. No traffic sounds, no anxious thoughts, no ticking clocks. Everything is calm and flowing. This is the place where you are allowed to let go. of your worries, your fears, and the unresolved thoughts from the day. When you complete these 3 steps, breathing with intention, expressing real gratitude, and imagining a peaceful space, you are doing what science calls activating the parasympathetic nervous system, the system that tells your body to begin healing, resting, and entering deep recovery mode. And the beautiful thing is, you do not have to get it perfect. Maybe on the first night, nothing feels different. But within a few days, you will likely start to notice you sleep more deeply, you wake up less often, and in the morning, you no longer feel groggy. More importantly, you begin to feel that you are back in control of your sleep, instead of sleep controlling you. 3. Soothing the body with heat and light therapy. Here is a fact that often goes unnoticed. In order to fall into deep sleep, you do not just need a calm mind, you also need a relaxed body. The tension, the chill, or even the minor aches you have silently tolerated every day, they can be the quiet blockers that stop sleep from arriving. That is why heat and light therapy, though simple, can be incredibly powerful for older adults trying to reclaim deep sleep. This is not just a tip, but a way of telling your body, it is almost time to rest. Let's start with warm water, something easy to access, but often overlooked. A warm bath about 60 minutes before bedtime is the perfect way to ease into sleep. When you soak in warm water, your blood vessels expand, circulation improves, and the muscle tension built up throughout the day begins to release. Your body feels relaxation starting from the outside in, and just minutes after stepping out of the bath, your core body temperature naturally starts to drop. This controlled cooling is actually a biological signal that tells your brain it is time to sleep. Many studies have shown that the drop in body temperature after a warm bath plays a key role in triggering melatonin production, the hormone that induces sleepiness. This is especially important for older adults whose bodies naturally produce less melatonin with age. Next is light, an often underestimated but critical factor. Think about the last time you tried to fall asleep in a room lit by bright white lights, or while scrolling on your phone. Did your brain still feel alert, even though your body was tired? The blue light from LED bulbs, phones, and televisions is a major disruptor of your natural sleep rhythm. It interferes with melatonin production and confuses your biological clock. To fix this, replace your bedroom lights with bulbs that emit warm red or orange light. These wavelengths support the natural release of melatonin in the body. You do not need total darkness, but the lighting should be soft, gentle, and not shining directly into your eyes. Even a small change like this can make your body feel more at ease and ready for restful sleep. And finally, localized heat therapy, a warm compress. Placing a warm compress on your lower abdomen or lower back before bed may seem minor, but it has a powerful calming effect on the nervous system. These areas are full of nerves linked to the parasympathetic system, the part of your body that helps lower heart rate, reduce blood pressure, and activate deep relaxation. A warm compress can also ease minor aches, back pain, or abdominal discomfort, the kinds of subtle symptoms that wake many older adults in the middle of the night without them even realizing why. That gentle warmth does more than soothe your body. It feels like a soft hug, a signal of care and comfort that helps you feel safe, supported, and ready to drift off into peaceful sleep. You now know the trick to help sleep return naturally and peacefully. Now I am going to show you the seemingly small things that, if you get them wrong, even just once, can mess up your sleep for an entire week. 1. Cut off caffeine after 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Caffeine, the main active ingredient in coffee, stays in your body for a surprisingly long time. Many people think that as long as they do not feel overly alert or jittery, caffeine is not affecting their sleep. But here is the catch. Caffeine does not need to keep you wide awake during the day to interfere with your rest. It only needs to quietly block your brain from producing melatonin, the hormone that helps you fall into deep sleep. According to research, caffeine can remain in your bloodstream for 8 to 12 hours after consumption. That means a cup of coffee at 3 o'clock in the afternoon could still be affecting your nervous system when the clock strikes 11 o'clock at night. And for older adults, the body metabolizes caffeine more slowly than it does for younger people. This means the negative effects last longer and feel stronger. You might not have trouble falling asleep right away, but your sleep can become light fragmented and lacking in deep rest, leaving you tired the next morning, even if you technically slept enough hours. The simplest solution: set a boundary. No coffee after 2 o'clock in the afternoon. If you need an afternoon pick-me-up, try drinking water herbal tea with no caffeine, or simply get up and move around a bit to reawaken your natural energy. 2. Resting all day. Sunday, just hearing the word feels like a long exhale after a busy week. And for many, it is the day to sleep in late lounge in bed until noon, maybe even take another nap in the afternoon. You might think, I deserve this break. What harm could catching up on sleep do? Unfortunately, it is one of the most common mistakes that ruins your sleep for the rest of the week. Your body runs on an extremely sensitive internal clock. This clock does not just control when you feel sleepy, it also manages hormone release, body temperature, blood pressure, and even your mood. When you keep a regular sleep routine, this clock works smoothly. But just one lazy Sunday morning of oversleeping, or a full day of little to no movement, can throw everything off. You will likely notice it most clearly on Sunday night, when your body simply does not feel tired, even though it is already 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock at night. And Monday morning, you wake up groggy, sluggish, and out of rhythm. It is not that you hate Mondays, your internal clock has just been disrupted. This effect is even more noticeable in older adults. As we age, our biological rhythms naturally weaken. So even a small disruption, like sleeping in a couple of hours or skipping your regular morning walk, can throw off the body's natural cycle of alertness and drowsiness. Rest is important, but rest does not mean total inactivity. Sunday does not have to be a work day, but it also should not be a do, absolutely nothing day. Try waking up at the same time you usually do on weekdays. You can lie in bed an extra 10 to 15 minutes, but get up early. Step into natural morning light, drink a warm glass of water, do some light stretching, or take a short walk. Instead of catching up on sleep, catch up on peace by doing things that make your heart feel lighter. Read a good book, cook a favorite meal, tidy up a small corner of your home, or call a loved one. These simple activities help you relax without throwing your body clock off track. If you still feel tired on Sunday afternoon, a short nap, 15 to 20 minutes, can be acceptable. But avoid long naps at all costs. Sleeping too much during the day is exactly what will steal your ability to fall asleep that night. 3. Taking over-the-counter sleep aids. You may have told yourself, just once in a while, only when I am really exhausted, I will take a sleep aid. And at first, it seems like a sensible solution. You take a pill, you fall asleep quickly, no tossing and turning, no struggling. But those once in a while moments soon become every weekend, then every time I cannot sleep. And before you know it, your body forgets how to sleep on its own. That is when you fall into the trap of artificial sleep, where your body is sedated, not truly resting. Most over-the-counter sleep aids contain antihistamines or similar compounds that induce drowsiness, but the sleep they bring lacks the full range of restorative sleep cycles, REM and non-REM, that your body needs. You might sleep 7 hours, but still wake up with a heavy head-sore body and sluggish mood. Even worse, if you are an older adult, using these medications without medical supervision carries serious health risks. Common side effects include headaches, dizziness, confusion, and even temporary memory problems. But the most dangerous of all, a much higher risk of falling, especially at night, if you get up to use the bathroom while still groggy. A fall at this age is not just a bruise, it could mean a broken bone, a hospital stay, and a long, unnecessary road to losing independence. Some people think it is just over-the-counter stuff, not a big deal. But that is exactly the hidden cost. It is not that the medicine is too strong. It is that it delays you from addressing the root causes of your insomnia. Instead of fixing your habits, calming your mind, and cleaning up your sleep from the inside out, you are patching things up with a chemical shortcut. The good news is, you are not alone on this journey. Thousands of people who once depended on sleep aids have rediscovered the ability to sleep naturally thanks to consistent lifestyle changes, better sleep hygiene, and using relaxation techniques like the 4-7-8 breathing method. The things that seem small, bedroom lighting, a consistent bedtime soft music, or a slow breath, are actually the foundation of deep lasting sleep. Sleep that does not need pills to begin. And finally, here is what you need to remember. Sleep is not just a biological reflex, it is also an art of living. The older we get, the more we need to care for our sleep the way we would tend to a garden, with patience, with love, and with a deep understanding of ourselves. There is no magic pill that brings deeper rest than a peaceful mind and a body that is cared for day in and day out. If you have ever believed that insomnia is simply an inevitable part of aging, I hope this video has shown you a different path. One that is gentler, more natural, and more effective than you might have expected. Before we wrap up, leave a comment below as a gentle reminder to yourself, I deserve peaceful and restful nights. And if you found this content helpful, do not forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your loved ones, because who knows, you might be the very person who helps someone else rediscover deep healing sleep after years of exhaustion. I will see you again in the next video, where we will continue building a life of health, purpose, and true happiness in our later years. Wishing you a deep, restful night and a soft smile to start your morning.